man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All right, y'all ready? Are we ready? Frank, are you ready?
I'm
Let's do
ready.
this. Let's roll this.
I can tell you ready, boy. Woo! He about to get stimulated conversation. I hear him. All right.
All that deep breathing.
Boy, I'm with him. All right, let's go. Here we go. That's just funny to the mug, dude.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Chemical X. Chemical X. Chemical X.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform, the number one gaming podcast in the world. I'm saying that shit because Frank is lifted, so we need to make him feel even more lifted. All right, what we're gonna do is we always do what we do. We always introduce everybody from left to right, according onto the screen. So we're gonna start off with Terry. Introduce yourself and tell us what you're playing.
All right, hello everybody. It's Cool Cat Terry over here. I've been playing some Gears of War 4 as well as since, in honor of Halloween, I've been playing some Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge on the PlayStation 2
Oh shit!
and rocking it.
Oh shit! Okay, all right, all right. And then let's go to Mr. Triggered over here, Eugene. What you playing, man? Introduce them. What you playing?
Oh, Peter Magnificent, playing Street Fighter 5 right now.
All like always.
Yeah.
Uh,
Always.
anyways, let's go to one of our new panelists here, Mr. Sky High. Woo! Alternate Ric Flair himself. Frank, go ahead, introduce yourself and tell us what you're playing.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Frank. Right now, I'm on some Mortal Kombat.
I
Right, okay.
bet. Is that what is in that? That's what's in that bong?
Mm.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
so we got the bounty.
Woo! I need to, you need to holler at me after this cast, man. All right. Next we got Big Mike. Go ahead and tell us what. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Big Mike here. I've been playing some Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2.
Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. What's up, everybody? I am Danny. I am one of the main hosts here, and I am playing a little bit of Rust, a little bit of Mafia 3. So I've been playing that. I'm replaying it because I'm playing like a maniac now. So, but I'm replaying it. Okay. Now I know we're gonna get some people triggered up in this bitch with this first segment. Uh, let's talk about the Nintendo Fallout. I think it's been about what, a week and a half or so since they showed the Nintendo Switch, and people have switched their fucking minds to insane right now. I mean, you look at these posts, and people are speculating like a motherfucker, man. They're saying that it's 100 pounds. People are saying that both screens is 720, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's just like it's all this shit that has poured out after this announcement. And what do you guys think? Have you encountered any like craziness? Talking to people about the Switch.
No, I haven't. I just, like I said, the only thing I saw is like, well, the display is going to be 720p.
Yes,
Eh,
that's the handheld is 720.
if you're going to give us a display for 720, my thinking is going to be the price should be 299.
Well, you got to remember it's got an output to a TV too, and that's high res. That's higher than that, right?
I mean, on top of that too, they did say
Oh, we
that
should.
it might be possible that like the docked and the undocked are different resolutions too. So
They are. Uh,
okay,
you
they
know,
are.
yeah, because the Nintendo president confirmed that the games running on the dock are full 1080 at 60
Okay,
FPS.
what I thought. I thought I heard that, but I wasn't too sure. So
So people went crazy. It's like 720. Oh, look how weak. I'm like, God damn, it's two things in one. Something's gotta, they gotta make it affordable. So it can go off the shelves. If they go too high with the price and make everything too crazy, the Switch would be like $1,000. So they got to try to you know make costs affordable while offering you both at the same time. And that is kind of hard to do. So I can understand the 720 as long as it isn't 720 on the dock. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. If it's 1080, that's great. At 60 FPS, fully fucking support it. It won't make a difference. And 720 at a small screen like that, I mean, nothing, a 4K phone screen. I have done some research because people were mentioning the 4K on the phones. It does look good at the small screen, but you know what? It's hard to really tell the difference at that small of a screen. So, there may be it may be a little crispier on phones because of that 4K, but honestly, you're still taking a full blown AAA console game on the go, and it's being able to do that. That it has to. Something there has to be some give and take. We're powering this IP, but the screen resolution is going to be a little lower just because of that. But keeps costs down. So I still see it at maybe $2.99, $3.99 for the bundle.
The perk to having the lower res for the handheld is that means when you're on the go, that's going to increase your battery life. The
Absolutely.
higher your resolution on a handheld, the crappier your battery is going to be. So
His
people who are playing this thing on the go, they want it to last as long as possible. That's the whole reason why it's on the go.
Right.
So that's your give and take. You're taking away the res so you can have more battery.
Wow.
Okay, here's
Terry,
my question.
I'm almost want to cry because we're agreeing. Oh God.
Here's my
Oh
question.
shit.
Hit me on.
But they need to keep. I mean, yes, I get it. As you're getting a full console. You support you being like $4.99 or whatever the price. I say for like the having to rebuy it. You want to keep it lower because keep in mind a lot of people are probably going to use it as a handheld more than a standalone, which means there's higher chances of it getting damaged, dropping it or whatever. You're losing it, or people are stealing it. Like your lockers, your backpacks,
That's true.
whatever.
That's true
So
because you
you're
don't
gonna
want
have
to
to
take that on
buy
the
it.
go.
You're gonna have to rebuy this, more than once at some point because it's a handheld. You're gonna damage it or you're gonna lose it. You don't want to have to blow $500 on a spot each time you lose your handheld.
True,
But then
true.
you got to think about your phones too. People lose cell phones, crack the screens all the time, and that shit's
That's
expensive. So it's like, do you really want to just, lose money because people are clumsy? I mean, people drop their phones, and these iPhones are 700, eight
If
hundred
they keep the
dollars.
price down, though, people are more likely to keep rebuying it every time they damage it. You keep it high, they might not rebuy it. So
You
you
know
can
what?
make
If
more money keeping it lower. People are more willing to keep rebuying it.
if they offer a great product, people will rebuy it anyway. I mean, like I said, let's go back to cell phones. I mean, a cell phone's expensive than a motherfucker. It costs so much goddamn money.
damn
And
right.
people break these all the time. And we all been there where you had to go get your shit replaced, and it hurt your pockets bad. Because the warranties suck. It still costs you $200-$300 to get it again. So,
That's why you
half the
get a good
price.
case and a good screen protector, and then you never have that issue.
I can see Nintendo coming out with cases too, like some
Yeah,
like protective, like extra travel case for the Switch. I can
and
see
and
that.
you know that they're gonna deck them all out with all their different characters too.
Oh, now I'll get the
Especially
Legend of
Pokemon.
Zelda one.
Imagine all the possibilities with Pokemon cases. That stuff will go like
You
crazy.
could do each. You could have 151 cases of the original Pokemon.
hmm
This
People will
thing
probably
not
buy them to
dead.
collect too. Stuff like that. People will throw money away for stuff like that. So I mean,
There we go, and
that's money in the bank for Nintendo if they do that route.
that is the Nintendo revenue stream. We know this, and it sounds great, but I've been kind of thinking about this since we had our little debate, Cool Cat, and there are some questions. I'm starting to understand why people have some questions about it. I just don't understand the straight up like trying to convince you to say fuck Nintendo. It's like, you can't convince me of that. I'm my own goddamn person. You can't say, well, you need to be thinking. I get that. I'm a grown individual. I'm over 30, so I've made good and bad decisions.
Hey, Dan, can I ask you
Uh,
a question?
yes,
Since you champion so behind Nintendo Switch, right?
yes,
You enjoy that Wii U that came out before?
no. I'd like
What's up
some
then?
games on it, but I was very vocal about Wii U. You know how they fucked up the name? They should have never called it a Wii U. This you could only have two fucking pads on the system. You can't have more than that. And it's like you're trying to make this a party system, and I can only have two pads. What's it? Everybody
Uh,
want the pad, and you
so
got
what make this?
families
So what make
arguing and
this
shit.
Switch
And that's the
a
wrong
box?
thing Nintendo wants.
So why is this Switch such a go?
Well, because I see a lot of things that they're doing, like as far as not just the system itself, but like the choices that they're making and
It's a
developers.
4 second video.
The way that they're trying to pitch this thing is not a kid system. I love how because they're actually trying to understand that the real huge fan base for Nintendo. I know there's a lot of kids who like Nintendo, but you have all of us who had a Nintendo and remember when Nintendo was cutthroat. Nintendo had every fucking developer on their systems at one point, and it was a lot of great content. And once they started concentrating on strictly the family vibe, a lot of developers shied away. But I see a change. I see a difference. Like even bringing Pokemon to the home console is one of the biggest shifts Nintendo has ever done. Because remember, they at one point they were saying that Pokemon was strictly a handheld thing, and they had no plans to bring it to a home console other than like when GameCube had it, but it wasn't like the Game Boy ones. It was just like you had a character, but you walked into like mini arenas. It wasn't like shit. You wasn't doing shit, but just battling Pokemon. And it was never like a really good full scale RPG like it is on the Game Boy. So with them doing those talks, it just changes your thought process. You really think, wow, Nintendo really is thinking about everybody instead of just focusing on like family or just focusing on kids. They're like everybody can get this shit, and we are supporting everything from mature uh, games that are developed by these usually mature game developers. We're bringing Pokemon back, to the console actually full because Game Freak already said it that they're done with 3DS. So what else they're going to do? They're not going to just sit there. They're going to have to develop that Pokemon game that Nintendo demands, and that's everything. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm
That's
happy
for my
that they're
Switch.
starting to focus on more of their fan base and not just sticking it to like the family thing because they've done that for so long and it's been hurting them. Because like they've been focusing all their games on children, and so like all like their veteran gamers, they're playing, they're playing Zelda and they're playing Pokemon, and that's pretty much it. The
Yeah,
kids pretty much have everything else, so there's nothing there for their veteran fan base. So it's good that you're giving back, trying to rope them back in, so that way they're not losing out on that. Otherwise, people are going to make the switch to a different console or go to PC because they're like, well, why should I bother getting a Nintendo thing if there's nothing really there for me?
right, right. That
It's
that core fan.
interesting. Actually, that's the sole purpose of why I didn't buy a Wii U at first, is just because I felt like they weren't appealing to like us veteran gamers. They just were strictly focusing on the children games and stuff.
Right.
True. A lot of party shit, a lot of shovelware. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it just it us, because all of us, even though we have our gripes about Nintendo, we still like a lot of the Nintendo IPs. And you just go back and you think about that time where Nintendo really had you hooked, and then you think about what they've done recently, and you kind of do get shitty. So I kind of feel like some of the fallout from it, it's just because it's like, goddamn, Nintendo's about time. But what the fuck happened in the last 10, 15 years, where we were trying to be fans, but we really couldn't put our whole backing behind what you offered.
Yeah.
And
I've
I think
been
that's where some of the fallout is.
I've been disconnected from Nintendo's for a long time. The last console I had was the 64. I didn't have any interest in the Game Boy. I'm at the Game Boy, the GameCube. The big seller for the GameCube was Smash Bros. I personally don't like that game. I never got into it. Um, so I had no interest in getting a GameCube because everybody I knew that had a GameCube, all they ever did was play Smash Bros. So I was like, there's no point in me getting that.
Play Soul Calibur.
So I didn't get that. I
Oh,
mean,
I
we
love
had a
Soul Calibur
Wii.
for GameCube. It was
I
dope.
mean, we had a Wii, but we had it just to play, the little, free games that they gave you with the motion and stuff. That was, the
Right.
bowling, and that's what we got the Wii
That
for. We
was
didn't
great.
care. We had a lot of fun with that. We didn't care about any of the games that came up with the Wii. All we cared about was playing bowling.
Right.
So so that was,
That's
but
true.
outside of that, I haven't had any interest in a Nintendo console in forever because they haven't had anything that goes to me as a gamer. That's why I, play on Xbox or PC or my PS4 because Nintendo for a long time hasn't connected to me.
I analyzed the Nintendo Switch, that little presentation that they had, the little quick 3 minute video. And, I kept running it back, and I'm looking for like the Super Kitty games that they show. And really, the only thing you could maybe think close to like a kitty game would be like Mario Kart. And I don't want to say Mario Kart's a kitty game. It's not.
Nah, it's not.
But I'm just
Mario
saying,
Kart is
like,
the
as far
greatest
as like
playing
I
game
don't
games
think
ever.
that
it
were
would
like
be.
mature style games, they showed like even though Skyrim wasn't officially confirmed, them just showing that like, look, we're gonna have the games that are not just like Nintendo, super friendly. We're gonna have games like Skyrim where you hit people in their neck and there's blood, and they're saying here it is. Here we have NBA 2K17. This is a game really not for kids. I mean, it's sports, but a lot of us older guys like to play
Yeah, those games are
NBA.
too hard and technical for kids. They don't
Yeah,
have the
Right.
yeah,
patience for that
yeah. The
stuff.
technical part of it is too hard. It's just like, damn, they really can't get the dribble and understanding pass plays and stuff like that.
What
So
net?
go ahead.
What Nintendo needs to do and bring back like when they had the GameCube, they need to bring the Resident Evil series back. That's what drove me to buy the GameCube. Buy Resident Evil Series 4.
Well,
I love that
Capcom
game.
was one of the confirmed publishers, and Resident Evil, what is it, 7? Yeah, Resident Evil 7 is
Yeah.
slated to come out sometime in 2017. So,
Comes out January.
who knows? That could be a launch title for the Switch. Wouldn't that be insane? It's like, here's the launch titles: Legend of Zelda, Mario, Resident Evil, NBA 2K17. So far, this doesn't sound like a kiddie console. You see what I'm saying?
These
And bring
titles will be great for them as long as they don't mess them up. Yes, they could have these titles, but if they screw up the
controls.
gameplay on them, the controls,
Oh
it'll be
my
complete
god.
flop. I mean, they brought games before that weren't exclusive Nintendo things, and they screwed them up. So they're as long as they take the time to make sure that these are going to be things that people want to play in their console and they don't f it up, they'll be good. Otherwise, they can completely tank themselves if they screw up the gameplay on these big titles.
You know what else I saw? Because like I said, I was going bit by bit before we got live. I've actually been doing it all week, and I just like every little chance I get, I kind of look at the video to try to analyze these little. Because Nintendo always put these little things in their video that you have to kind of dig through. And I noticed that they didn't really show too much like waggle shit. They didn't show too many gimmicky things other than the controllers hooking on the side of the Switch. But other than that, they basically show people like sitting down with the controller. They showed people, basically like chilling with this regular kind of like a 360 and PS3 type controller together. And that's basically what they showed. So they kind of were pushing that narrative that like, hey, look, we're kind of going back to basics. Yeah, we have a hybrid console, but the one that you have at home, there's no real gimmicks. It's a controller. You put your fucking game in, you hit start, and you playing. There was no, if you look at that video again, you didn't see any of that. You didn't see like the waggle shit or like this super gimmicky way to control this, other than the Switch controllers on the portable. And even then, if you just hook them together, it's just a plain controller. So it's kind of like saying, like, hey, we understand control schemes. We understand that people hated having being forced to a specific code, a control screen because of how we developed the system. They said, no, you can play any way you want to. If you hate gimmicky shit, you don't have to do it. You can just play with a regular controller or hook your two sides together and have a regular plain old controller and enjoy the game. And that's what changed me. So that's the answer to your question, Eugene. It's like I'm seeing all of this, and it's just amazing that even Nintendo's even pushing this route, just because of how old school their thought process is with gaming, with the gaming industry. So that's my answer to you, sir. So there's a presentation that's coming out too on the 17th. I think Nintendo was getting sick of the rhetoric too, and they said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna set up a presentation. So they announced that Nintendo Switch presentation is going to be January the 17th, and they said they're going to talk about the specs, the games, and the new features. What you guys think about that? I mean, they're talking specs. Nintendo never talks that shit. Does that surprise you?
They've already been getting a lot of, since they announced the Switch. There's already been a lot of backlash about how they didn't have the specs in the trailer and all this and that. So they're probably like, this is probably their response to it. You know what? We'll just give it to them.
And another thing I saw was Nvidia too. Nvidia came out and was like really vocal about kind of like the architecture of what they designed inside, and I think that kind of surprised people too, because it's like Nvidia is getting into like the home console market. That was like unheard of. Usually it's PC, graphics cards, beastly graphics cards, and for Nvidia to throw their hat in and say, you know what, we believe in what Nintendo is offering, so we're gonna go out of our comfort zone and actually throw our support behind the system. And the best support is great architecture. And just hearing the words Nvidia is just like, I think power. That's what I think instantly. It's just, I think power. What do you guys think when you hear that?
I mean, I got two PCs right here, and I would never put anything in it besides NVIDIA graphic cards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got an Nvidia too. I love it.
Saw them come out and say it.
It was just good to hear, because it's once again, it's Nintendo letting things get out to say, hey, we know we've really alienated a lot of people in the past, and what we want to say is we're listening. And we understand that everybody is, most of our fans are grown, or, 18, 19, 20 years old. They're getting in that age. And, they do understand power. They understand, that their system isn't meeting, the basics like 1080p and frame rates and things like that. Our gamers are more knowledgeable now than ever. So, we do need to come with something that's, a little more, basically, what's towards the industry, where they're going in the industry. And it's just amazing. That's just why I'm so behind it. It's just everything I'm hearing about it, the little bits and pieces, and looking at the trailer is just like, wow, Nintendo actually is listening. They said, fuck the kids, first of all. And, and we going to show grown-ass people chilling on a couch, going to work, folks drinking, enjoying it. I think they showed like those youngsters doing the what's that shooting game? It's an FPS game that came out, Splatoon. They showed the Splatoon like pro team, and they were kind of young, but hell, they were a pro team, so they probably make more money than all of us and shit. So it was just amazing that they showed that, and that's why I'm so supportive about it. And when people come with that bullshit, they really want you to fucking hate Nintendo. Like, they really want you to, because they do so much. And, a lot of people are triggered too because they see competition. And it was so much buzz.
Competition is good, though. I want competition, because that pushes the other people to do better and not, just slack off. You need competition.
I mean, just think about it. If Nintendo is successful, that would shift the industry in a different direction as well, and that would be something to look up to.
I don't mean to cut you off, right? But someone just called the Switch a tablet made for gaming.
What?
Someone just said, don't expect too much else from a tablet made for gaming. They call it a tablet.
That motherfucker, he's triggered. That motherfucker, he at the crib. He probably heard me say that shit. He's like, this motherfucker speaking intelligent as fuck. I just gotta say something. Fuck, he even agreed with Terry, and Terry agreed with him. What the hell is going on here?
I know it's the world's coming to an end that Danny and I are agreeing on this
Terry,
stuff.
it's Halloween.
But it's Halloween.
We're fucking agreeing with each
But,
other. This is scary as shit.
Something I want to add real quick because we were on the touching base with Nvidia being involved. They need to have a lot of communication because Nvidia is a company that is always on top of things. They're always getting updates all the time. As soon as there's a new big game out, they have an update right then and there. So Nintendo needs to make sure they don't slack off because Nvidia is gonna want to make sure they have the stuff that they need to make their updates, because if they slack off, they can't get the updates. That makes them look bad. And so
but
they have to communicate.
I have faith because if Nvidia is in charge of the architecture, I think they'll make it so it's easy for them to push it through. Nintendo has part in that too because they help design systems too, and I think they just collaborated on that. They were just like, okay, we have our ways that we do it with Nintendo, but we understand Nvidia likes to push out the updates, and that may explain the online architecture of it too, because the way Nvidia pushes out their updates, they like to push it all in a mass thing, and if Nintendo isn't connected in that way, like a Steam or like Xbox Live or PSN, where they're connected to a central server that pushes out these updates. Nintendo must be understanding that. They must say, okay, we understand that Nvidia works this way, and there's no way, like you said, Terry, there's no way Nvidia would work with Nintendo and be restricted. Because they would just flat out deny. They would just say, well, we're not going to fucking do the architecture,
Yeah, because Nintendo already has that reputation where, they don't get the information out, for dev teams to make games or whatever. They take their sweet time. And NVIDIA, they need to get that stuff out because they're just known for always having their updates as soon as the big games come out. They're not going to want to be, pulled around, and they want to make sure that their stuff, it looks, good and amazing, so that when someone gets that new game, they have the best graphics available. They're not going to want to be jerked around if Nintendo decides, to not give them that information in time.
Right. And NVIDIA must understand that there's some power involved because that's what they do. They make equipment that is very powerful. And I think they understand that. I think they're just like, you know what, Nintendo is letting us put something in there that's kind of special. And, we're going to push the limits of a handheld and console. And it's just interesting. And that's why I'm so interested. These people, they just don't be interested. It's like, why can't I be? This is Nintendo, and they're actually listening. And people just need to pay attention. They just need to see that Nintendo's listening to you. And, Nintendo always deserves a chance. And if they do offer something that's revolutionary, we should take advantage. We should check it out. We should see what it's about. We should play the games, test them out, give them some press, do those things. And, that it would be good competition, and it would make for a healthy industry. It really would. When Nintendo's healthy, the industry is healthy. And, it's much needed. It's much needed.
Been sick for a long time.
Hell yeah, it has, and it still got motherfucking cancer.
But
we need some chemo.
Yeah, I wish Nintendo the best because, even myself, I've had a lot of hate for them for a long time because they haven't had anything for me. So I've just been hating on them for so long. So I wish them the best, that they can get their act together and that this new system, pulls them out, because I don't play any of their handhelds. I don't care about any of their handheld games. I'm not a Pokemon fan. I couldn't care less about which one's coming out. I want something that I want to play, and for the longest time, they haven't had crap for me. So I really hope that they can get a good games list, because then maybe I will consider, giving them another chance. But I'm one of those people, though. This is me personally. I don't believe in buying a console for one game. I want multiple games to get my money's worth. I know there are people out there. There's one title they really want. They'll go and they'll buy that console for one game. That's not me. Spending $6 for a game for one console isn't worth it to me. I need to have a better library than that. I know, like Mike. Mike is going to buy a PS4 just so he can play Final Fantasy, which is also going to be available on the Xbox later on. You know, so I'm like, that's not me. I can't do that. You know, and you know. But you know, it's like I do foresee there will be people who will buy the Switch solely for Pokemon. It's going to happen. But personally, I would want more than just one game. You know, for me to open my wallet for another console.
I'm with you on that. It's got to offer something, you know.
Now, they're firing shots at me. Now, hold on. You're firing shots at me. I got to loosen back my shit up here. I told you I'm buying Final Fantasy, and plus it's going to be an exclusive console for or exclusive games like God of War and the other games are out there exclusive.
Why the fuck you lying?
Your main reason was Final Fantasy. Your main reason was Final Fantasy, and your excuse was you want to play it when it comes out. You didn't want to wait the extra however many months for it to come to Xbox.
Hey, I'm not the only one. Ask your husband. He's already vouched he's buying it twice.
No, he's not. He
Well,
told me he's going to get it for Xbox.
He told me he's going to buy it twice.
Nah, he's just jerking your chain. He's jerking your chain because he is so he's so frugal. He's not going to want to put money on it twice. He's a penny pincher when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I don't know.
If it was a mobile game, then yeah, he would throw his money away like crazy on a mobile game. But when it comes to like console stuff, he doesn't want to buy it more than once. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. He doesn't want to spend $60, a lot of times for a console game, but he'll blow, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on one stupid mobile game. It's ridiculous.
Oh God. One of my coworkers does that too. He spent like $50 on that Star Wars game.
I'm like, why? You spend all this money, what, to save yourself an hour of game time? Congratulations. Congratulations. How does that 1 hour feel now that you're $200 in the freaking hole?
Dumbass. Kill Danny.
Exposed.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right. Let's get off Nintendo because, like I say, everybody hates Nintendo. So let's move on. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but No Man's Sky developer Hello Games.
Are they finally releasing that game?
You said what?
They got hacked.
Yeah, their Twitter got hacked, and the hackers they sent out tweets apologizing about the game and shit.
That's funny shit.
It was like 50 or 60 tweets and shit that went out, and the president of Hello Games and fucking Sean Murray came out with their own statements, saying that they were hacked and that wasn't them and they will never do that. I mean, it kind of say that they'll never apologize. Like fuck you, yeah, we lied.
Pretty much. Like yeah, we got your money. We're not sorry.
Right, and their shit went suck.
Sounds like what happened with Destiny. We got your money. We ain't sorry.
He's a grunt.
So it's the same deal.
The same fail. Honestly, I think it was something in the inside. I think it was like one of the developing team members was like, you know what, I feel bad as shit, and I'm just gonna start tweeting this shit out and blame it on a hacker. Maybe his conscience ate him up or something, and he had to do it. I don't know about hack. Why would you hack just to apologize? I mean, do you believe that shit?
Fuck no.
No.
I don't know. It could be something for publicity though too. A lot of times companies they'll pay someone to do that stuff just so they can get themselves in the news again. It could be a publicity stunt.
That's true, because there's been no talk about No Man's Sky, like nothing up until this shit. And, people kind of went dead silent on it. It was just like,
that game was
when it
trash
first came
when
out,
I
it was
saw
like
it.
crazy, and then nothing.
I never got into it. Like I kept seeing them show it off at E3 and this and that. And everyone was getting hyped. I'm like, what are you getting hyped for? Every video they've shown of this game, it hasn't showed us anything but them kind of like flying around a little bit. There hasn't been anything, worth looking at. So I could not understand why everybody was getting so hyped for this game that showed us nothing.
I agree
And then what
with
they
you.
get? They got nothing. Because that's
Nothing.
what So
They overhyped the game.
jokes
and
on
it was
everybody who
crap.
bought that game because you paid you got what you paid for. They showed you nothing and you bought nothing. So I mean you kind of burned yourselves on that one.
I'm laughing when people bought it.
Yeah, I never bought it. I'm glad I didn't because I was like, what? This game? They're not showing me anything in this game. Why? I was just baffled when everybody kept hyping up this game. And I'm like, why are you hyping this up? They haven't showed us anything.
You know what was funny was like if you go to Twitch and you look at people streaming it and shit. Every Twitch person who streamed it looked so fucking bored. Like they were just looking like, God damn, I got 30,000 people watching me be bored as shit. Right?
Definitely. I
I
watched
mean,
people streamed it and they're like, "Oh, it's the greatest game ever." I'm like, "It looks boring as shit."
it like straight shit.
They
It's like I'm
they
jumping
would have
over
been
rocks and
better
shit.
going on PC and play that. What is that one that's popular right now? That Chernobyl or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one costs a heck of a lot less, and people are actually having fun with that.
Or you look at Osiris. There's another game that's called Osiris: Dawn of an Empire, or something like that. It's like everybody was saying that it's what No Man's Sky should have been. It's like you go to planet, you mine, but you fight shit. There's PvP. There's base building. There's base raiding. I was like, shit.
If you like just flying around and stuff like that in space, like that's my kind of a thing. I don't really care about going on planets and stuff. I just want to fly around outer space and blast stuff. There's another one that's out, Everspace. Look into that stuff if anyone's interested in like outer space, like aviation stuff. I mean, check that out. I mean, that might be something you guys might like.
It's like
But
NASA, the game.
there's so many great games out there, for like fraction the price of what No Man's
And
Sky
offer
was.
way more. Like,
And guess what? When they show you a trailer, you know what you're getting. They actually show you stuff.
That's true. They show everything. So I think a lot of people complained about No Man's Sky, like the factions. Like it was like only I guess 3 alien races, and they were on every planet. I mean,
I have
what
no
the
idea.
fuck
I don't know
kind
anything
of
about
shit
that.
is that? Like,
I just remember one of the big things is people were promoting that game. They're like, yeah, it's going to be like this big, massive world where you might never find out there's another player. And I'm like, can you play an MMO if you're never going to see another player? And they're like,
right?
don't
Why
worry,
is
it's
there
going
an
to be
online
amazing.
component?
Nope.
There's millions of possibilities.
Yeah, I know.
Millions.
They're like millions of possibilities. You could just, no one's game will be the same because it's so massive. And it's like, yeah, it's so massive, and yet no one's ever going to see it.
You know what game was? You know what part of the game was the same? The ending. I mean, spoiler alert. Here, I'm about to spoil the fuck out of this game. So if you want to really get No Man's Sky, you might as well turn this shit off. But I'm about to spoil it. You know what happens when you get to the fucking center of the earth? The game
blow up?
starts over. That's it.
Oh.
There's no fucking end story. It doesn't tell you what you've done so far. It just ends and starts you over. It's like a giant arcade game. Remember the old arcade games? Like if you get to the end, it just basically says you win. And then like that's it.
You
And
want to play
fucking
again?
get once more quarters and shit. It's like what?
Wow.
I couldn't believe that, dude. I saw it on Twitch. Somebody beat it, and they beat it live, and their reaction was so.
Hold on. We got to give them an applause, for actually beating it because
I
most
know.
people
I
didn't get
wish I had
that
a crowd
far.
one. I'm gonna get a crowd.
Congratulations, man. Whoever you were that actually got to the end, I mean, I don't even know. You got so far, and most people didn't even get probably past like the second world. So congratulations.
Talking about No Man's
motherfucker-
Sky.
You said what?
You talking about No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah.
I beat a game that was never developed. That's
You
all
said
I
the
want
game
to
was
know.
nothing but underdeveloped
Yo,
DLC. They just let you play it.
Why that shit want more data? That's data.
Yo, Danny,
Yo.
we got a person in the chat room named Austin Rosman. He said people are way too butthurt on No Man's Sky.
That's why we're admin school.
Well, you know what? I guess so. Yeah, but you know why people are butthurt? If you go back, there's actually a video. I'm gonna fucking give a plug. There's a video out there on YouTube. It's called "All the Lies of Sean Murray," and all you gotta do is click on it. It's 1080p, 60 FPS for those whores who love graphics, and you just go and check it out. And then you come back and see if his butt hurt or not. This motherfucker lied and lied and lied. He went on talk shows lying. He lied on IGN. He lied on Twitch. He lied in E3. He lied. This motherfucker lied. I'm surprised his nose ain't long as shit. This dude lied like a motherfucker. And people bought into it. And hell, if it wasn't that butt hurt, then why is the advertising agency like investigating them and shit? They're being investigated right now in these huge lawsuits. I mean,
Why did they have
that's
so
real
much stuff
butt.
in that game that looked like they stole it from Destiny too? I mean, the guns look like they're from Destiny. The little like icons when you're moving around the planet look like the same stuff you would see when you're running around on Destiny. Like it just seemed like they, stole a lot from Destiny.
Here's what one of the Sean Murray's lies was: every planet has their own like gravity and shit. Okay. Well, when I was watching the streamer, every planet he went to, if he mined a rock in the middle, but didn't mine the top of the rock floated.
Yeah, I saw that
Every
too.
planet,
Stuff was always
there was
floating.
floating rocks everywhere. So that was a lie. Saying that the factions influence the end game. It doesn't. It ends like an arcade game. There's only 3 fucking factions, and there's only 3 alien species in this whole trillion universe that's infinite. 3 aliens. That's why people are butthurt. So, sir, you should be butthurt too. You should have a cushion in every chair. Shit. I can't believe he said that. Hell yeah, people are butthurt. When you get lied to, that's just like with Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was a big ass lie too, and people were mad about that shit too. Y'all remember that, right?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell,
I never beat that game. I ended up rage quitting on it pretty early on in the game because I just didn't like the controls on the game.
I rage quit when there was no shadows when you stand in front of a car with headlights on. That's when I rage quit. And then when it came out the following week, they said that, oh, you want the E3 textures? They're in there. And they're actually labeled E3 textures in the code. And they were locked. And and here's another thing. On PC, it ran like shit until that damn mod came out. That little hack that came out that unlocked those also fixed all the problems with the game. That pissed me off even more.
It's pretty bad if you have to get a mod to, get the game the way it was,
And
promised.
you know what? The mod wasn't even really a mod. All it did, it just unlocked what was already there. And it was like once I added that to the PC version, I had shadows when I stood in front of a car. I was running at 60 FPS before the little hack. I was running at like 45, hovering between 45 and 50. And I couldn't turn it on ultra. But after that, I was on ultra everything. I'm like, what? This is bullshit.
I was surprised to see that they, announced for the second one. I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
it just shocked me. I was like, they literally are, put money down to make a second one when, so many people, were unhappy with the first one.
I think they were forced, though. I think that, whoever invested in that game was kind of lied to as well. And, they signed whatever contract, and they probably were bound to it. And they probably looked at him and said, you're going to make this motherfucking number 2. And it better be good or we beating your ass. And they made one. You know what I'm saying? And they said, fuck it, we got to come out with a number 2 because we're under obligation. We're going to get our legs chopped off if we don't. And we need to make it good. And you know what? Honestly, what they showed, it looks great. But it always looked good when they showed it. It was when you finally got a chance to play it, you were pissed.
They also they lack, I say this for most games because I don't think anybody has an original idea on their body left anymore. But it's just they need to make it more their own game. To me, it was too much, in similarity to GTA. The only difference was they threw in the hacking feature. Like, okay, you're basically playing GTA, only now you're a hacker. It's basically all it was.
And then the car controls was like, okay, you're GTA on foot, but then you're fucking RC Pro-Am when you in a car and shit. It's just like, I just couldn't fucking understand. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, I think I'm moving forward. All right. And it's just weird. I don't know. It was a lot of things that weren't synced, you know.
It's just when it comes to like games, movies, pretty much everything, everybody just rips off everybody and they're lazy about it. You know, it's great to be inspired by something that was done well, but take that and elevate it. Don't just make a cheap copy of it and call it something else. It's being overdone, and be original for once in your damn lives, people who are creating this crap. Stop being so damn lazy and copying somebody else who did it better before you.
You tell them, sister.
You know they talking about doing a fucking No Man's Sky too. Like there is real talks about
I also
a
make the
number
first game
two.
first. Make
That's
the first
important.
game first.
I'm like, what? I bet you the second game gonna have shit to do, cause there's
Shoot
no way they're gonna
somebody?
come up with a
With
second
all
one
the
exactly
with
like
all
this.
the hate they got, yeah, like they would literally have to make it a completely different game, nothing like the first one, in order to get people to be reinterested in it. Because if they basically made it like the first one, everybody who bought the first one and hated it, they're not going to even give the second one a second glance.
It'll be dead in the water.
Hmm.
You know, they're gonna have to bring is online component, a real one. You know, I need to be able to interact with people on other planets. Two, they're gonna have real alien races, not just three of them motherfuckers. If the planet is infinite, then they should have like randomized alien races. You know, so then you'll never run into like the same type of alien race unless you go back to that planet where they originated from. Um, you know, the flying needs to be better. I mean, they said it was space battles, but it wasn't. All you did was shoot asteroids for fucking minerals. That's not space battling. Um, what else was it? The
Yeah, didn't they?
guns. You only
Didn't you
had one
shoot at
fucking gun.
Didn't they shoot at like? Weren't there like some kind of like sentry bots or something protecting the planet, and then they would fire at you or some crap? Isn't
Yeah,
that was that your battle? Like, oh,
that
you,
was
you
your battle, and it
that's
was
your
just
battle.
like
You
you
know
shoot
that
little
robot over there.
triangles with cameras for faces, and you win. That's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was, and I think like all those Twitch players, everyone I looked at had that same look of fucking disgust. Like, god damn.
Yeah,
I
I'm
s-
glad I never early got into looking into that game because as soon as I saw an E3, I was unimpressed, and everybody was got on that hype train right away at E3, and I was like, what? Why is there a hype train for that? But there's hype trains for everything. You know,
I ain't gonna lie, I was on it. I bought a ticket to that motherfucker. But once it started trickling out, it just the train derailed. It just I just couldn't see it. And just looking at the gameplay of it, it was fucking horrible. I mean, I never understood why they pushed that game so hard, and for it to be straight shit. And it's sad too. It's sad.
that's
And
all
with
right.
this coming out too, it does not help them at all. Especially with the apologize. And it's like I think because they're on their lawsuit and shit like that, they can't really have that type of stuff on their Twitter because that would basically be admit guilt, right?
Right.
So that's probably why they were so quick to just say it's a hack because they would be in trouble. They basically would be admitting that, hey, yeah, we lied to you and we apologize. And that lawsuit would go through so quick. Uh, they might as well just call the verdict now. Fuck a trial. Just
Yeah,
say
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
like I said before with like Destiny, they never apologized. They just got sued when they admitted to making you pay for DLC that was part of the actual main part of the game. So they got sued. They didn't apologize. They took your money twice, but they still got sued for it.
It's fucking sad. And I think they still do have DLC coming out for it, right?
I don't even know anymore. I stopped following it, but yeah, like the first stuff that came out for like the season pass or whatever, like the first couple DLC stuff, that was supposed to be in the end game. Like that wasn't supposed to be DLC. That was already supposed to be included when they went and they showed like the paperwork that they had for what they had planned out for their story and everything. That was included in that, but they took it out and separated it. So they got sued because the final product that they had in their paperwork wasn't the final product.
I
and
know.
they made people pay for that extra stuff. That was your final product stuff, and then they had more DLC come out after that, which was your actual DLC. So you basically bought, some of your final product twice. They kind of screwed everybody on that. Like the
That
first
is
deal,
some
yeah.
shady shit.
Yeah, they got sued because they got caught. They got caught, taking out final story content and then making it DLC to get more profit, and they got sued for that crap.
Well, that's what the fuck they get. I mean, that's why when the guy said that people are butthurt, people are, and rightfully so, because they they feel like they got the shaft. I mean, they literally feel like they got robbed by this developer who promised all of this shit. And I know developers promise shit all the time, but they don't constantly go for a full 2 months before the game releases on every show, every talk show, and just lie, 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 lie. They just lie at E3 and then nickel and dime you with the truth until release. This dude literally lied all the way up until release, lied, about it even after the backlash, and it's just left a nasty taste.
Nasty. It's nasty.
It's nasty. I'm gonna have to add that sound. It's nasty.
Good. Oh, very good. Damn.
You said what?
I'm playing Street Fighter. Sorry.
We know you playing Street Fighter.
I'm gonna add me
Because
that
that's
game.
all you play. You probably have an Xbox One and a PS4. Your Xbox One collects dust because all you do is play Street Fighter 5.
Okay,
I
listen.
knew it.
Capcom should pay you since you're the only one that's still playing that game. They should thank you.
This game is shit.
I've been still playing a video game. Wow, that's a new one.
Right. We know it. Eugene knows it. He knows it's the truth. That's why he's not saying nothing. He's probably getting triggered right now. You can hear that that little trigger. It's coming right now.
Oh, whatever, then.
He knows it.
Won't play any other game.
I know. You be like, oh man, this new game came out. Well, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just playing Street Fighter 5, getting wrecked.
Yeah, at
On
least
live
he's loyal
stream.
to what he likes. I mean, that's something there. I mean, he found a game that he loves and he's loyal to it. So I mean, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, but he's supporting a developer who does what you just said, Terry.
I know,
Let
but
you pay-
it-
yeah, right.
he's not salty. He's not salty. They're
made my
screwing him
game.
over, and he's got a big smile on his face as they do it. I mean, that's as long as he's happy, I suppose.
That motherfucker's not happy. He's trapped.
Dogfish in the chat wants to know, goes, what is the point of the game anyways? Of No Man's Sky?
There isn't one.
The
point is-
official point is you wasted your fucking time.
Yeah. The point is,
You know
you go
what?
to planet to planet to harvest crap, so you can go to the next planet just to find out that you didn't have to go to any of those planets at the beginning. That's the point.
I think the official, if you want to get really official, the official point is to get to the center of the Earth. And Sean Murray made it seem like this was about to be the most amazing thing you could ever see. And it literally, you get to the center, there's a black screen, and then it starts you back at the beginning. That is pure bullshit.
Whew, that one.
So, that's the point. The point is you got wrecked in your pockets. They took your money, and now you are... How does it go, Eugene?
I would. I would rather go back. I would rather go back and just explore the planets on Mass Effect 1 because that's more fun than doing that.
Absolutely. And there's more than 3 races.
And the
Yes.
other thing that Dogfish said in the chat said he's reading some Steam reviews because this is the one that brought to his attention the most. He goes, the reviewers said it's wide as an ocean, but it has the depth of a puddle.
Holy fuck. That dude felt like his money was wasted. Whoever reviewed that shit, he was mad as shit.
Yeah, it
That
sounds like
motherfucker
he's mad as shit.
You know he was mad as shit. He right-clicked, deleted local content. He probably threw his fucking mouse. He
Formatted a hard
argued
drive.
with his wife and shit. You already know.
Damn. You went all out, huh?
That dude was mad as shit. Oh god, I gotta go look for that review. Screenshot that. Holy fuck. Dude, can you? I can't even imagine playing something that fucking shallow. Really? Wide as an ocean, but deep as a puddle. The fuck?
I was like, he probably formatted his hard drive after he downloaded it on Steam. He's like, screw this game. I want my money back.
That motherfucker bought a Mac after that. I'm never playing a game on this. I just buy a Mac, do music, and just sit here and shit. Holy shit.
That man was triggered.
Dude. That dude. Thanks, man. That was a good comment there, man. Oh shit, I'm gonna go look. I'm looking for that shit right now. I'm on Steam right now. Holy shit. It is there. Ah!
He's gonna print that off and frame it on his wall.
No, he's gonna put that in Hard Knock Gaming. I bet you.
Better, that's gonna be part of the intro. I'm just gonna. It's gonna come in. It's just gonna be that with music. Just that comment. Oh shit, that was good. That was good as shit. All right, well, let's move on because I know No Man's Sky. I'm getting triggered just thinking about it. So let's move on. We're talking about Halloween games. I know Terry, you said you were playing some scary shit. You guys playing anything scary,
Not scary.
Like for the Halloween holiday?
I'm not playing anything scary. No.
No.
no, no.
Well, so, can y'all hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you playing Street Fighter. Yes.
I think my mic went out.
So, I mean, are you anybody plan on playing anything scary? I am. What y'all gonna play?
I want to play Outlast. I downloaded it for $6.
That's what I'm playing too. I was gonna play that
Okay.
shit, man.
I played that game. Now, I am somebody who is easily terrified. Every jump scare in a game will get me. Outlast, I didn't get scared once. Not once in that game. I just ran through it. I would sit there and mock the guy chasing me and, call him names and just goof off. Because that's how unscary that game was to me. The DLC, however, I thought the DLC was 10 times better than the main game. And that DLC actually, gets to you because it's so disturbing that, it'll mess with you. It'll make you cringe. It'll make you be like, oh my God, the DLC was beautiful. The main story, not so much, in my opinion. It didn't scare me. I ran through it quick, but the DLC was great.
Speaking of scary games there, Terry, what was that one game that you played on Twitch? You were crying and scared shitless.
Oh shit!
Layers of fear.
She was playing that game. I don't know, something like jumped out.
Like I said, jump scares, they get me every time. I'm the most gullible person on the planet when it comes to jump scares, and that game is full of them. And when I do games, I take my time. When I go through them, I like to, look at every little thing, make sure I don't miss anything. And because I'm taking my time going through it, every freaking thing is jumping out at me. Whereas, I've seen other people play it and they're running through it so quick that all the jump scares literally trigger after they leave the room. I'm like, so they're not getting scared because they're just blowing through that game so quick. But me, I'm taking my sweet.
That, Mike, please. I have to see that shit.
I get worked up. I mean, I've even played games that weren't scary, and I made them scary because I started panicking, thinking something bad was going to happen, and didn't happen. And I just freaked myself out.
Just like Barbie's Adventures, like, this kid coming around the corner, fuck.
But yeah, she was like scared like a bunch of times in that game, and she got to the point she actually cried, screamed, and said, "I'm done.
Please link me in the fucking chat now, Mike."
Yeah, I have all that on my YouTube, but that stuff is edited out, of course.
Hold on,
might
get rid
still
of Terry.
be.
Let me get rid of her. in this
It might.
chat. Let
It
me
might
see.
still
Right
be on my
click.
Twitch though. It might still be on my Twitch. The unedited stuff might still be on my Twitch as long as Twitch didn't get rid of it, because Twitch only keeps stuff for 2 weeks and then it moves on.
Yeah.
So you're
So
saying that footage is nowhere to be found?
it might be there.
So Terry,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Followed by
Followed by.
Oh my god. Stop your fucking lying. Why the fuck you lying?
Okay. So you said, what was the name of that game that had you scared out? That was crying out. What was the name of that one?
Layers of Fear.
Layers of Fear.
oh,
Okay, I'm gonna check that
It's on
out.
Steam. It's on Steam.
If
It's
I
an
get to
indie
crying
game.
and screaming and shit, I'm not gonna stream it. I can tell you that.
Or if you want, just to laugh at me, you can watch it on my YouTube, and you can just laugh at me every time I freak out. Good stuff.
Absolutely.
I have my full playthrough on there, as well as I just made like I made 2 clips that are just highlights of me getting scared. So for people who just want to watch me get scared, I got the highlights on there. Otherwise, if you want to see the full playthrough, that's there to you guys as well. Just gotta go to my Layers of Fear playlist.
I'm looking at the trailer for this shit. The fuck? Okay, yeah, that looks crazy. I'm a scary ass dude too, though. Like, Evil Within had me freaked out a little bit. Just because of, you have to hide. And, you hear those footsteps and that shit's echoing through the room. You freak the fuck out. You start turning around and every shadow is something moving.
Yeah, I'm easy to get, panicked and that kind of stuff. I usually end up scaring myself over nothing that happened.
You're like, oh, that's a plant. Oh,
I literally walking through Layers of Fear. There were a couple times when I, went into a room and I saw a shadow on the floor and I freaked. I was like, oh, it's my shadow.
I was playing Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that shit was scary to me. I was playing Resident Evil 4, and my dog scared the fucking shit out of me. I was playing, and my TV was bright, but I was playing in the dark, and my dog's eyes were glowing, and he was standing up staring at me. And I turned around, just kind of looked around, and all I saw was those glowing eyes. When I tell you that I jumped up and screamed like a straight bitch, I was like, ah!
I'm actually playing that game, for the first time.
Resident Evil 4?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be playing.
We hear that Mazakazi. You hear that shit humming in the background? I'm like, what the fuck? And then you look like, especially for the Wii. Now I must say the Wii version was amazing because especially with the controls and the way the graphics was like bumped up too for the Wii. And there was one part where I walked in, that first part in the village, and I walked in and you could see those like creepy ass people standing around. And when they first freak out and they look at you and they all turn around, when that bitch's eyes was glowing, I paused the game. I got the fuck up, went to the bathroom, cut the lights on, and just stayed in there for like 3 minutes. All right. Anything that's trying to get me got one way in. You know what I'm saying?
The people haven't been scaring me at all. What scared me was the damn snakes jumping out of the boxes, and that freaked me out. The stupid damn snakes.
What the fuck?
I do not like snakes. Like, everybody was making fun of me, I'm in a room, I have like all these townspeople, hoarding in there, and I don't even care about them. I'm worried about the damn snake by my damn feet.
yeah.
Oh, well then you're gonna get to a part where you fight a fucking gigantic snake. Isn't there a gigantic snake in this game?
Yes.
Oh God. It's gonna be the death of me. It's the funniest crap ever. I've been live streaming it for my Fright Nights, but like I think tonight I'm supposed to do like the big crocodile boss thing in the lake or whatever. But
that shit was dope. I love that part.
But yeah, there's literally a part where I'm running around in this room and a whole bunch of townsfolk are in there, and I'm yelling, "There's a snake at my feet! There's a snake at my feet!" I'm running around in the room.
Fuck the zombie monsters and shit.
There's a damn snake by my feet.
Jumping out of boxes.
What was it? It was one of your followers, Quietish. He made you go shoot the water.
Oh yeah, I told him, I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot the water. He's gonna jump out and eat me. And he's like, no, don't worry. It's just an achievement. He's like, don't worry, it's just an achievement. To shoot the water like 4 times, to get the achievement, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get murdered. He's like, don't worry, trust me. trust me. I'm like, I shoot the damn water. I get the achievement, but I get freaking eaten. I was like, you bastard.
But you did
You know
scream.
what? I did that shit too. I just was bullshitting. I walked up to the edge, and I was just like looking at the scenery, and I thought it looked kind of creepy, and I just shot. And when that thing jumped out, I'm talking about I swallowed my heart. I'm like, oh my god. You know, you already freaked out getting to that point, and you know, and it's quiet. Like there's literally no sound, and it's just like you shoot, pow pow. And this thing makes the loudest splash up, and it scares the shit out of you.
Well, I don't understand. It's how do we not see it? Because that water's not that deep. And you can see the freaking ground, the fish through that. How do you not see that massive ass crocodile come floating up
It's
at
like
you?
a crocodile thing. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's like, how do we not see that in that shallow, clear water? I mean, I can see the fish swimming around, but I can't see him.
It's horror movie physics. It's like, you know, shit just happens. Like, how the fuck did he get in that tiny ass closet and come out? You know, it's just it's like horror movie physics. You know, you didn't see it, but it was there. That shit freaks me out. Scariest game. What's the scariest game you ever played?
The scariest game I probably have played recently would have to be Evil Within.
Evil Within had me fucked up.
It did. That was it was psychological fucked up, but it was wow.
It was just like, what? Like, especially when that first encounter with that big, like, I
Go ahead,
don't know,
say
it's
it.
like a big Jason looking dude, and he's like,
Yes, the guy with the chainsaw.
oh my god! And then like you can see his shadow, and he's revving up that shit, and you can hear him getting closer. And
You're
then
like, where the hell is he? Where the hell is he?
that point where you like hide in that locker, and he's right there breathing and shit. You can see him. That freaks me out. Like it freaks me the fuck out.
Or the other part where you get into the first stage of the Evil Within, in that town, and the guy comes through the fence.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Don't
god!
remind me.
I dropped the joystick. I was like, I'm done.
I dropped my drawers. I literally had to get shit cleaned out. I was like, oh my god.
I was paying
I
attention.
peed on myself.
Oh, goodness.
I was
I
paying.
couldn't even tell my wife. Like, I can't tell her I peed on myself.
I screamed like a little girl. I was like, I'm done.
It's over for me. It's over. I'm trying to think of scariest one I played. Even Within is up there. You know,
Now,
honestly,
Terry-
Outlast had me.
I
fucked
rage.
up.
I rage quit Evil Within. I never got past the. I never got very
She
far in.
rage quit. She didn't
I
like
rage quit. I hated the controls so much. Like every time I was trying to do something, he didn't do what I wanted. I was like, no what? F this game. Done.
it. She's like, fuck this game. I'm done with it.
You know, once I got used to the controls, I actually loved it. I thought it was definitely where Resident Evil's direction should have went.
Yes.
You know, the more
That's what I'm saying.
scarier. Because Resident Evil now is shitty. It's just like, you know, action and some
action
corny
shooting
ass
game.
dialogue, and that's it.
That's why I'm excited and I'm hyped for Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7 looks like they're going back. But I
Yeah.
heard it was first person. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't heard that. But I'm ready to buy it and play it. I'm a Resident Evil diehard fan. I love Resident Evil.
What happens if it's just one room? It's like
He's
a
still gonna buy it day
3-hour
one.
game. It's like one room and you got to figure out how to get out. Wouldn't that be fucking shitty?
He's gonna buy the game day one. It's gonna be a start menu.
Resident Evil 7. You hit start and it goes,
Game
click here
over.
to buy the rest of the game.
Wow.
Hey, it's that company.
You know, Capcom presents start menu.
This is day one DLC.
Right. You can get the
We know you paid for it.
you get the character models. After
Terry.
you get the character
Yeah.
models, you get the backgrounds, environments.
You get the play.
Always
For
coming up.
$4.99, you get the sound.
Alright, Dan, don't get a Capcom no ideas.
Halloween's coming up, Barry. You and I and Danny should watch The Conjuring.
Oh
Hell no.
God.
She's like, hell no!
Hell no. I ain't getting possessed by no fucking movie.
Oh,
No.
Enough. No, I don't watch that stuff. Ever since I was forced to watch, what was it, The Ring or something, and some freaking chick came on the TV and started crawling around a damn crab spider thing, I was done. I was like, never again.
I've been trying. I've been trying my damnest to watch a scary movie.
That's the
Oh,
creepiest.
no.
The creepiest way anybody can crawl at you is like that, and I'm like, nope.
You know
Nope.
what? There is a movie I am watching on Halloween. It's a super dumb fucking movie, but it's a horror movie. It's called Thanksgiving.
Never
It's
heard of it.
about a turkey that comes back, an ancient turkey that
Oh.
comes back
On
and it
Netflix.
kills folks. And so it was movie 1 and 3. There was no 2. They skipped 2 and made Thanksgiving 1 and Thanksgiving 3.
So wait, you're watching a Thanksgiving horror for Halloween?
Yes. Yes. It sounds fucked up, and I bet you it is. But one of my friends recommended it, and he was just like, when you look at this movie, first of all, it's probably one of the funniest, scariest things you'll ever see, but you'll want to wash your eyes out after you're done watching. He's like,
No.
this is so bad. So,
The worst movie ever, Rubber. Worst movie ever.
Rubber. I think I heard
Rubber.
of that.
Yeah, it's just a tire rolling around, and it manages to kill people. It's just a freaking tire, no rim. It's got no rim. It's just the tire. We're rolling around down the street. There's people up on a hill watching it. They're like, that's what, watch this tire. They're like filming this tire roll around, killing people. It's like, what the heck?
Look, I'm downloading it now. I'm going on Google right now.
And I think it's on Netflix too. I mean, just look up Rubber. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh God! All right, I'm gonna watch that shit. Oh God. I'm trying to think of it because I know Evil Within was up there. That was scary than the mug. I liked Outlast. There was when I was young, super young, there was a game called Splatterhouse that scared the shit out of me. It was kind of dumb. It was kind of dumb as far as like what type of game. It was like a beat 'em up, but it was like set in a horror setting. So it was like, you're in this mansion, you have to save your girlfriend from this mask, and it was so scary. Like, it was so scary as a kid because it was just like these scary ass fucking, I don't know. It was like these like zombie dog things, and then it was like these fat things that were all mouth. And it was just like, and you walk through this mansion, and the pictures would tilt, and the blood would scratch across them, and it was straight scary for like a little ass kid. I think I played it on a Sega Genesis. But that scared the fuck out of me. I had nightmares about that shit. She was being a badass mom at that time because she should have never let me play that motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't play scary games growing up. I've never been into like the scary horror themed stuff. I've been doing it lately because everybody likes watching me freak out. But I have no love for those things. I hate being scared. I hate it.
All right. Okay. So let's move on to our
Final round.
And I think I'm gonna grab it, unless somebody wants to. But I kind of got something I need to get off my chest. But anybody want to grab final round before I do?
Go for it, man.
All right. Of course, anybody can predict what my final round is going to be. It's about Nintendo hate, and I just want to say that give Nintendo a chance. As the week went on after the showing of it, I started to understand some of the hate and some of the, I should say, cautiousness with Nintendo because of how they've been in the last, I would say, 10 or 15 years or so. And it's all been kind of downhill up until this point. But I just want to say, give them a chance. I know Nintendo always, they always show something that kind of piques your interest, and then it fails in the end. But I really think with this new Nintendo Switch that they get it. They get what works. They get what doesn't work. They know they have to have some sort of power behind it. They know that their mobile market has a big ass lion's share of it outside of cell phones. They understand that the player is becoming an adult, and we want more mature games. We still want to support you, Nintendo, but we want you to support us too. And I get that sentiment. I just don't get the dumb shit. People saying that this it's going to be like I said earlier, 1,000 pounds. Yeah, fucking right. People saying that the battery life is 20 minutes. Yeah, fucking right. People are saying that Nintendo, just all kind of shit, and a lot of that speculation that's what it is. It's just speculation, and I want you to just research it for yourself. Take the time. I know everybody hates Nintendo, but just take the time when the presentation comes out on the 17th. Watch it. Tune in. Don't just say, "Oh, it's fucking Nintendo's presentation. They suck," and don't watch it. Watch it. Give it a chance. Check it out. And see what type of specs they're talking about. They were very specific. They said specs, games, and new features that weren't shown on that little presentation video. And I think they have something special to show. And I just want people to just give it a chance. That's all I got to say.
All right.
All right.
I'll watch their thing if it's not boring. How about that? Because whenever there's conferences, whenever there's conferences and like E3 stuff, Nintendo is always so dry and boring. It's like they don't know how to give an entertaining conference. It's just they put you to sleep. So I hope they do.
Well, they did say they were going to be at E3, which is another thing that shows.
Well, they've been at E3.
Well, they quit. They started doing the Nintendo Directs. The only thing they really did at E3 last year was Legend of Zelda.
Oh my God, that's the epitome of boredom right there. That conference was horrible.
I loved that they showed Legend of Zelda, but they should have had more. I mean, just showing one game for like 5 hours was just insane.
It was so boring. Like all the other conferences, people walked out, they were energetic, they were getting people hyped. They just sat on a freaking stool, talked to each other, and put everybody else to sleep.
Right, it was at Treehouse Live, and dude was like, suck too. Like, how do you fucking suck at Legend of Zelda? Like, he was terrible.
It's like, yeah, like they need, to get some people who know how to do a damn conference, to get people, interested in their stuff, because that's where people see your stuff. And if you can't even rope them in on a basic little freaking speech, you've already lost everybody.
True. I agree with that. I
mean, Ubisoft,
I just hope that they
do a great job with their conferences. Okay, and they have some good titles. They got some, not so great titles. But you know what? Mm-hmm. They can keep me entertained in their conferences at least.
Right. They can at least keep you watching. And I hope Nintendo is listening to us. I mean, I know we're small, but if you're listening, just make it entertaining. Show the games. Show the system. And that's all you got to do. And we will watch the whole fucking thing. Do not bring out Sean Kearney or whatever, Mark Kearney. Even though he's not a Nintendo person, don't bring him out.
Don't be monotone. Don't be monotone when you're telling us about your stuff, please. And don't sit on a damn stool when you're talking about your stuff either. It just shows how lazy you guys are going to get. Please don't do that.
Nintendo know they're going to sell you a $400 tablet that plays mobile games. And people are so...
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You know the reason why I did my final round. What do you mean tablet? It's a console.
This is a fucking tablet.
When you put the game in the dock, the screen is covered.
It's
There's
a
no
tablet
mode when you at
TV.
home.
That's all that shit is.
It's a home console at home.
No, the hell it's not.
Yes,
TV. That's all that shit is. It's called a
I'm staying out because I've already given them enough hate on it. I'm staying out of it.
Right. Thank you, Terry. We have had a pleasant cast, me and you. It's got to be this Halloween shit. It's got to be this full moon or something. It's like something's in the air.
2017.
Halloween's gonna go, and everyone's gonna be like hyped for Thanksgiving. They're gonna be like, "What do you think?" Before, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, sure as a Nintendo."
Hell yeah! You already know. Oh shit! All right. Well, I guess on that note,
thought you were getting a console. No, bitch, you getting a tablet that plays TV games. with a glorious
Asshole.
720 display.
All right, I guess on that note, we'll sign off on the cast. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody who was on. Mike, Terry, Eugene, Mr. High Man Frank, super high as the sky, Frank, for being on. And thank you guys for watching, sticking it with us through the whole thing. And, I just can't say thank you enough. I really do appreciate it. And we are signing out.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Chemical X. Chemical X.